Colton RV creates fantastic memories that will change your life forever. Have you dreamed of getting into glamping in your own RV? Colton RV can help you take that step into the future with a new or used RV. Talk with a Colton RV team member online, by phone, or in person and see hundreds of RVs, from tent trailers to motorhomes and everything in between. It's all about great selection, unequaled service, and low prices. Open late at 2 convenient locations, one in Tonawanda and one in Orchard Park, New York. Now is the time to see the future at Colton RV.
Want to take your camping to the next level? Then why not try glamping? Welcome to RV Glamping Adventures, where you can have a little glamour with your travel adventures. Please join your hosts, Neal and Kathy, as they share RV glamping information, RV park reviews, product recommendations, and so much more. Here's Neal and Kathy.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of RV Glamping Adventures with Neal and Kathy. I'm Neal.
And I'm Kathy. We were getting our show ready today, and we realized something pretty special for us.
What's that?
Well, you know you were there.
I know, but I'm trying to be like what's that, Kathy?
Well, Neal, today is our 75th show!
Yay!
Well, that's a lot of talking.
That's a ton of talking. Thank you for listening.
That's a lot of hot air.
Thank you for listening.
How can two people possibly talk for 75 plus hours about RVing? We can!
Yay! And we actually can talk more.
And yeah, we plan on doing more. Anyway, congratulations, Neal.
Congratulations, Kathy.
Why, thank you. Wow.
I know.
Coming up with these ideas every time is really hard.
You know, I was looking through some of the old episodes we've done the other day, and there's some of them are really, I love them all, to be honest with you, but there's
but the earlier recordings kind of stunk.
Well,
I hope that we've gotten better, is what I'm saying.
Well, there's two things. I hope we've gotten technically better, because the earlier ones I felt...
We sounded like we were in a can.
It was in a can.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, we were learning.
We've upgraded equipment and stuff. And I think the content has always been quite good, though.
And that's quite in part of our listeners, because we get some good ideas from them. So keep them coming, you guys. 75 shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need more of your ideas.
More ideas.
More ideas.
Anyway, I want to say happy holidays to everybody. Whatever holidays you're celebrating. There's many at this time of year. So Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and on it goes. I don't know what else there is. Those
and
are
all the other
I looked up. And all the other ones.
And all the other ones.
We actually celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas.
We do.
Talk about two ends of the spectrum, but we bring both of those into our family, mostly to honor my grandmother and grandfather.
Very nice.
It's just been a nice tradition, Dad. And then this year it falls on Christmas Eve, so that makes for very...
It's kind of fun.
I don't know, cultural religions. It brings in so much to that evening.
And I love it.
Yeah.
And the kids I know love it because that's extra gifts.
Well, that's not why we do it.
No, it's not why they do it. Not why we do it, but they love it for that.
Yeah, they do. It's fun. So I just cannot believe where this year is going.
I know
it's so cliche. I've had this conversation with a few people in the last, really, I don't know, since the fall. I mean, it seems like it was summer, and now we're thinking about Christmas is next week, and New Year's is coming up, and we're starting to think about our trips for next year. I just don't know. Seriously, what the heck?
Yeah, as we take this, we've got a little over 2 weeks left in the year.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
It's insane.
Scary yet fun. To me, that just means we've had a great year.
Yes.
It's been a weird year, but a great year.
Yeah, 2016 was a weird year for a lot of people.
Yeah, and just a lot of different fronts, but... I mean, it's been a great year. We've grown. We got talking already because, the holidays are upon us. And so we thought it'd be fun to do today's show on, Neal and I are planners, so we love setting goals for ourselves. So we thought this would be a great time to start talking and putting down in pen and ink and paper what our goals and our New Year's resolutions are for 2017.
That'd be great. I love resolutions, to be honest with you.
We actually... follow through on that.
We do.
I mean, if Neal and I say we're going to do something, we do it 120%.
Yeah.
So, which I think is great, because I think a lot of people aren't able to follow through. So we thought maybe this will inspire some people to really set out some goals and achieve them next year, because that could be a great year.
I mean, a lot of times when we used to own the gym and I used to work in gyms, you'd always see January 1st through like the 14th, everybody was there with their New Year's resolution.
And then it was like crickets by February.
It was crazy.
We used to run a gym. People don't know that.
No, they don't. But I want,
Yeah. So, but we like to plan, and we're thinking ahead about the trips and all that. So we're like, all right, what are our goals? So before that, though, we're thinking, well, what did we accomplish this year?
Yeah.
So we did a lot. We kind of had. I was trying to look back and see if we did a show or a blog on it. I think we just incorporated it into one of our shows, but we didn't do a specific. Here's our resolutions this year. So I think this is good. We do this every year, so it keeps us like stick it to it and that we do this.
I mean,
so
you and I actually
out there.
We do our own. We do.
We do.
We do.
You said do.
We do our own resolutions together. We always sit down, we list it out, and we take care of it. But I think this is a good RV Glamping Adventures resolution for next year.
This is me rolling my eyes. We've said this. Yes.
I
That's
know.
why we're doing a show about it.
I'm repeating it, but I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Let's talk about what we accomplished this year.
We did a lot.
We did. All right. So I know last year we were talking about one thing we were talking about really the last couple of years. It was just research, though, was looking into buying a diesel.
We did.
We did.
We bought a diesel.
Not the diesel we thought we were going to end up with.
No, but we have a big diesel truck. So we have a Ford F-350 to pull our fiber.
Right.
So
all of our research, our couple of years of research we thought we were researching a Class A diesel pusher.
Yeah.
Turned into a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
With a diesel truck.
Honestly, I think
it was amazing.
I didn't see that coming at all. But
I'm choking.
It's all right. Here, Heimlich.
Because I'm so shocked we ended up in a fifth wheel.
I'll tell you what, though, it's the best. It's the best of both worlds for us right now.
I don't even know what I'm choking on. I have nothing. I'm choking on my own saliva.
Choking on your excitement.
Wow.
Your excitement. We have a diesel.
Yeah, and I know that. I really am choking on my own saliva. That's pretty pathetic. Anyway, so yeah, all that research, and that's why you got to really think about things and plan them out and do what I'm talking about here, setting goals for yourself, because they help you get to where you need to go next. And sometimes the universe has plans for you other than the plans you're making. So it's good to put those plans out there. I guess you got to be careful what you ask for, because sometimes you put this sort of out there, and then, that's what's interesting about life. You never know what's coming around the next corner.
But I think in this one, you and I spent the better part of maybe a year and a half looking at diesel pushers and thinking about, having a Class A and the space and the configuration and the room for the whole family.
And suddenly that
and
turned
all
into
these
the
things.
fifth wheel.
And the fifth wheel checks every single box that we had and adds more boxes to it that I think are fantastic and great options for us. And on the other hand, anybody who's driving around a F-350 on a regular basis, I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's
especially
a great
right
truck.
now. We just got dumped on with snow. We're looking out the window at about a foot or so of snow. It's very pretty for Christmas, but then it can all go away.
I put it in four-wheel and went to pick up something from a friend's house, and it took
a second.
They didn't shovel the driveway, but I got right through it and backed right out of it. So
I'm really proud of us for, we did our research. I think we made a really good, actually, as far as RVs go, because it's not a necessity. It kind of is, but not really.
So, hey,
but
shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
It is too.
Okay. But it ended up being a really good financial decision for us too, because it brought payments down, and I think we got more bang for our buck.
Yes,
I still love a Class A diesel, I'm not going to lie, but I am really happy with what we ended up with, and I can't wait to use it more next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what else did we accomplish? So we got the diesel.
We went on a little bit more vacation time.
Yeah, one of our goals every year, we have started out with 5 days. This is before we started RVing. We used to go away for 5 days a year. Pathetic. To how many weeks?
7 weeks this year.
We did 7 weeks.
We did 7 weeks.
Okay, guys, I know it's not full timing.
No.
But for two people that run a business and we have patients, Neal's a chiropractor.
4 kids and...
Well, you can't really... We have that many,
we
but
have
not
4
in
kids,
our house.
no.
Yeah, we can't really...
We have 2 kids and...
Kind of one and a half,
and
because one's got his foot out the door.
Senior.
But it really... I think it brought the family together.
It did,
because everybody still wants to RV with us, so that was still a great way. Now, not everybody was on all the trips. Some could go on some, others couldn't go on others. But it still allowed for that 7 weeks was great for us, I think, mentally and physically.
Physically,
and all of
it's
that
fantastic,
stuff.
I got to tell you.
You know what I love about it?
What?
There's just taking vacation in general. There's, obviously going away, seeing new things, new places, getting away as a family. But speaking of making goals, that's where we do a lot of our thinking.
We always do our thinking on a vacation. Yeah.
Kathy and I we should be doing this show from Florida.
Let's go. I'm in.
And really making our plans.
Kathy and I
think when you step away from things, that's what happens.
Well, we've always done our planning when we're like walking on the beach, and then we're like, when we had 2 offices or 1 office and we were changing the way we did our business, we did it on the beach on a walk. When we've even found our condo, we did it at Disney, driving around, looking at in the park at Fort Wilderness.
There's something about stepping back from your everyday life that you can kind of look at it big picture wise and reevaluate and assess and where are we going. And again, when we make plans and we do it.
Yes, we do.
So it's almost, I don't know, sort of a disease. Like if we say it, darn it, we do it.
But it's a good disease because, you know, and the thing is, when we tell the kids something, they can rely on us that we're going to follow through on it. So.
I think also last year we talked about, you know, continuing to be more physically fit and eating well, and that's something we've done. We run a lot. We do 5Ks, and I think, you know, I lost 15 pounds in the last year. How many pounds did you lose?
As of this morning, I've lost 14 because I gained weight over Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's a few weeks ago. That should be gone.
Well,
that's like saying I had a baby 14 years ago and I still have the baby fat.
I still have the baby weight. Yeah.
No, so you still have the turkey
I gained
weight.
2 pounds. At one point, I lost 16 pounds total.
Okay. So, but you know, like for real, guys, we've really done all these things. And let me tell you about the weight thing. You got to get a nap and write your food down. That was huge for us because we do eat healthy and we are active, and we just sort of plateaued, and which was fine. I think we were comfortable where we're at, but you can always do better. So someone I knew was we were using Mind That Diary.
Yeah.
You can also use, what's the other one?
MyFitnessPal.
MyFitnessPal, and you can scan your food, write it down. Honestly, like
Yeah, it's
no-brainer.
amazing.
We lost some weight. So.
I mean, the nice thing about it is you take what your weight is today, if you start today, and then you put in your goal weight. And I put in an absolutely unrealistic goal weight for myself that I hadn't hit in like 10 years, or actually my high school weight. And I hit it, and I'm less than that.
Good job.
Thank you.
Very good.
But I blame it on the app and you.
I'm looking at you, and who else helped with that?
And you.
No, you did it yourself.
Well,
usually Neal just follows like, hey, I'll do what you're doing. And usually that gets you through life.
It totally works. Yeah. When we did Weight Watchers,
though.
we did Weight Watchers a couple years ago. Maybe Olivia's 14, so probably 13 years ago we did Weight Watchers. And I just ate what Kathy ate.
That was writing down our food again, too.
But
that
it was
really helpful.
I just ate what you ate. And it turned out for my body type and build and
Bad
such,
idea.
I should have eaten more. So I basically starved myself.
Probably you were in starvation mode. So.
I lost 75 pounds in 6 months.
Wow. That's nuts.
Because I ate what you ate.
I'm the one that had the baby.
And I gained fatness. Yeah, but when you
had baby
when
fat.
you were, pregnant, you were like, "Oh, I need French fries," and then I didn't get anything for myself, and then you were like, "But what are you going to get?"
I know you tell that story. I've heard you saying that lately. But you came home. You act like you tell everybody. You tell everybody I sent you out to go get. That happened one time.
Yes.
But every other time,
I went by myself.
You did not gain 70 pounds. Well, you were heavier in the start,
heavier.
as was I.
I gained like 20 pounds at that point.
But come on, that was not me saying, go eat food,
it wasn't. But I use it as an excuse that's why I started eating Big Macs and chocolate shakes at night.
Yeah, we don't do that. That's
bad
been
for you.
15 years since we've done
so
that.
bad for you.
Anyway, the other thing I think just overall for 2016 is we survived a lot of transitions. We had a lot going on this past year, just within the family, kids moving out, and just a lot of changes going on. And our oldest moving to Florida, so out of state and at the other side of the country. And we survived it all. We've had some stuff going on with my parents, and just life stuff like everybody goes through. And we got through it.
We did.
We had some health stuff.
Got
stuff. Through that.
Yep.
So life is good. So we just appreciate. We have a lot of gratitude every day.
Yep.
You've got to. And so we just want to kind of look forward. So we came up with about 10 things.
Yeah.
And seriously, we will do these, you guys. I'm telling you. So I hope we inspire you to make these, make your own goals. Maybe get some ideas from us. And do them, because it feels really great when you complete and you fulfill something and you accomplish. It just motivates you and keeps you going.
I mean, the thing is with doing these lists and everything, when you look back to last year, what you did, and when you've made them all, you've made everything happen. And a lot of times, if you believe you can achieve, I love saying that. I know, but I love saying that. But when you actually write your goals, you put it together.
Bumper sticker.
That's going to be my thing.
On this shirt.
If you believe you can achieve. But I really think when you look back and you say, listen, I have these goals and look what I achieved. It's really...
It feels great.
It's inspiring,
You're lucky to be married to me.
I am so lucky to be married to you. I am
kidding.
totally. And you know what, though? It can make you really feel good about yourself.
Yes.
And all that you've done.
And then, it makes you go, okay, if I did this, I can do this, and this. So it's all about building confidence. And to us, life's a journey, and you got to keep moving forward. Yeah. Even though lots of changes isn't easy. Neither one of us totally love change. Neal perhaps loves it least
out of
the two of us.
Yeah.
Has a little harder time going
No, I'm good.
flow. Yeah, right.
Where's my paper bag?
Yeah, but, we get through this journey together.
Yes,
so
we do.
Okay, so why don't we start with, do you want to start with the first one that we came up with? I guess it's more of a continuation one.
Well, and I think it's something you should always keep going. So, it's a yearly thing you should do. Keep active and stay fit.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. You should, continue.
I will be so mad if I gain this weight back. Like, that would motivate. Yeah. I just got all new jeans because I got to go down a size, and that feels great. So, let me tell you what.
You look fantastic. I just want you to say.
But I do not want to go back into the old pants. I mean, that's not happening. So that's my motivator. I'll be like sitting on the couch going, I guess we should go for a run or we should do some yoga or something. And I'm like, I don't feel like it. And then the jeans.
Oh, funny.
The number.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say it's a 6.
Yay.
Proud to say we had some double digits a few years back, so I'm down to 6.
Yay.
And Lord help me, I am not I'm wearing those forever.
When you
if
met
I can
me,
help it.
When you met me, I was an XL everything.
Yeah, so
I
it
was
feels
an XL,
good to,
and now I'm a medium.
So that's a motivator for us.
It is.
So yeah, keeping active, staying fit. So that continuing our eating healthy.
Yep, that's huge.
We make a lot of our own meals. RVing, that whole lifestyle to us. We're outdoors. We're hiking. We're outside.
But even when we eat out, though, because
well.
we've been known to eat out, we also try to make good choices while we're eating out.
I cook way more when we go out.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, we always make healthy choices. For us, it's you make the best choices you can at the time. So making good food choices. We do spend a little extra on groceries because we buy a lot of food because we don't eat out as much.
Right.
But I want, fresh fruits and vegetables and
organic
free-range chicken, meats, things like that. Also, you and I were talking about every year we try to run a couple 5Ks.
Yep.
Realistically, for us, it's not like we can go every week like some people we know.
We're not going to mention your name
Bob,
on this, Bob.
But 3 for us is pretty...
It's ambitious.
Pretty ambitious between working and all the other things we have going on.
I mean, we actually...
Those are goals.
When you and I go running anyways, we run a 5K.
We do.
So the ability to do it's not the problem. It's just finding the time to get to a specific race.
So we run our own 5K 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
But I like going to the 5Ks because they're social, they're fun. We did one last year. It was a superhero race.
That was
we all
fun.
Dressed up. And I'm kind of a big fan of Wonder Woman, so, we've got to be Wonder Woman. But
and I got beat by those older guys, and I don't want to do that again.
Oh, my God. I know. It's so depressing when someone way older than you runs past you and you're panting away.
My God. And then I'd catch them, and then I'd have to, because I'd die, and then they'd keep going. They just went the same 10-minute pace the whole time and did great, and I couldn't do that.
Something to think about, too, on our RV trips is looking ahead and possibly doing a 5K on one of our trips or something like that, too. Yeah. So you can incorporate that into some of your trips. Yeah. We certainly, again, we hike and run and everything on our trips. That doesn't change. It's kind of nice because you get new scenery. Yeah. We kind of have our set runs. There's about 3 or 4 different places we run. So it's just sort of nice to, go somewhere else and do some different runs.
And I remember a trip to Manhattan where we walked 17 miles in a day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was good.
So that was
I love wearing my Fitbit on our trips because we walk so much.
Yeah.
And I'll do challenges with people then. And it's awesome because I kill it. I'm a little competitive.
Just a little bit.
I don't think anybody wants a challenge with me anymore because it's ridiculous. I think I'm a little ADHD and I don't stop moving.
No, you move a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is another great goal.
That is a great goal.
Don't always move. Okay. I'm going to let you do this one, too, because this was your idea. This is definitely a Neal goal for 2017.
It's me. One of my goals for 2017 is to stop procrastinating. I've been known, and Kathy says this all the time, especially when it comes to work stuff, she'll say, we've got to do these things, and one day turns into 2 weeks, and then I finally get on top of it, and I do it. So
it is amazing how 1 week and 2 weeks, that's I don't know.
It's only 2 weeks, Kathy.
It's so funny. If you don't, for me, it's like I just know me. I got to get it done, and it will make me crazy because I need to complete. Yeah. So, which I'm sure can drive other people crazy, but I got to get things done and move on because I'll forget. So I just need to follow through, finish, and move on. And Neal's the opposite on that, and we can balance each other out on that stuff too. But I'll tell you, well, I'll ask you, and then like 3 weeks later, by the way, did you do such and such? And 3 weeks have slipped by, and no.
Yeah. I mean,
that would make me crazy.
Well, this year I'm trying to figure out why that I have that behavior, and I was reading something recently, and it said sometimes
I think it was the head injury.
It could be the head injury. Could be that.
Neal's got a big scar at the back of his head.
I
He
do.
seriously almost died when he was 14.
240 stitches.
Yeah, fell off his bike and
inside and out. I fractured my skull,
Yeah.
put a blood clot on my brain about the size of a racquetball, and went into a coma. So yay!
Yay you!
But I'm good now.
Still soaking it, man. Still soaking it.
Every now and then I just drool on purpose. It's good. And then 6 weeks ago, I cut my head.
I know.
I got
he looks
7
like Frankenstein.
stitches.
He's got big, huge scar at the back of his head. Now
I
one
am
on
not
top of it.
GQ handsome, that is for sure. I am
Your
not.
head modeling days, the headshots.
All gone.
No.
All gone.
I mean, you could maybe play like that, the gangster guy, maybe you could be on like, the guys, you're not on the good team, you're on the bad team.
I'd be a Dick Tracy character.
Yeah,
I'm like Scarhead.
You're Scarhead.
Yeah,
you are.
that's
but
it.
it's character and it's cute.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah. It did look scary for a minute.
It was pretty.
He got the other scar in his head around Halloween.
Yeah.
Everybody made jokes, so he was Frankenstein.
But we love that about, when you have these nice friends telling you, hey, would you put bolts on your neck?
Bolts on your neck.
Bolts on your neck. So
Yeah.
anyways, the procrastinating thing, sometimes procrastination could become a fear of what you have to do.
Neal's reading self-help books.
I am
Can you
right
tell?
now. And so it could be a fear, but sometimes it's just I get overwhelmed with everything else going on, and it's really just about focus. So if I can somehow figure out how to manage that better and stop procrastinating, I think that would be really
Without
helpful in life.
drugs.
I'm never going to do that. No, I can't. I get side effects of everything.
Yeah, so we'll be reviewing this next year at this time, but good luck with that, because it's something we've talked about for
17
my
years.
17 years with you.
So it's a 50-year goal of mine.
I have to say that this is different. You've picked up a book about it. You're doing some reading on it. So I'm feeling hopeful.
I hope so.
I feel optimistic.
I hope so. Because there's some things I do.
And for me.
Some things I've done in life that are like self-defeating. And I don't want to do that. Because we have a very nice life. I have a very wonderful wife. And great kids. And I just want to make sure that I can enjoy that and let them know that I appreciate it. And sometimes in life, we don't do that. So...
Jay, you sound depressing.
Not depressing.
It's just always trying to work and be the best you. Because we're supposed to be, I think, we're put on this planet to be the best us that we can be. So you're working on that, right?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. But I think that's what you're depressing.
You're depressing.
You're depressing.
I'm gonna jump off that thing. Okay.
All
right. Let's see. Number 3. Continuing to find balance between work and R&R. Now, everybody knows Neal and I work together.
Yes, we do.
So, again, we probably at heart are workaholics. I mean, we have a lot on our plate.
Well,
so balance is really, really a key for us.
Not only are we in the office I added it up one time, 44 hours a week. So we're actually seeing patients 44 hours a week. Kathy and I wake up at 5:30, have coffee. We've got a routine. She does banking and billing. I help her with the banking, and I'm writing reports. And then we do a lot of run around, take care of what we got to do, get to work. We work, and then we come home, and then chances are you're painting or doing something like that, which is working. And then I'm going ahead and also writing reports and doing work.
And blogging and doing radio shows.
We do lots of work-related stuff. And it's all great.
But I think, I used to think, I got a lot on my plate. I got way too much going on, and I'd try to scale back. So what I've realized, what I've learned in 2016 is somebody told me, Kathy, you need to work with both sides. You're both the right and left side of your brain person.
Oh.
And that means I need to be creative and artistic, which is why I'm a painter. And
actually, you can check out her work on Inspirations on Canvas on Facebook. It's fantastic.
Thank you, Neal. But I also run our business, run the podcast and blogging and all that stuff. I like to be busy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can't say going into 2017, I want to do less. I don't.
Can I say you're not asleep until 10 o'clock?
Oh, my Lord.
Sit around watching TV. You're not even a sit around watching TV person at night. You might sit for an hour. Now you're painting. Yeah.
I'm painting when we're watching TV or doing something.
But that's nothing new. You've always been like that.
Right, and I had to realize, I guess I've embraced that because I always thought, what am I doing? I always end up being really busy, but it must be because I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm going with that. But you still have to have balance. Like, we want to get away from it all and go see things and take the kids still and, go as a couple places and do things like that. So it's just balancing all of that out. So our goal again for this year is going to be the 7 weeks.
7 weeks is great.
Doing our next show, we're starting to plot and plan what's happening next year.
It's already in the works, guys. We're not going to tell you now. You got to wait.
You got to
Sorry.
wait. We got some good stuff coming.
Sorry.
And what's so cool about this year having a fifth wheel is we're going to be using, not only are we going to get away for 7 weeks, but we're going to kind of pretend we're full-timers and be able to use the RV, especially in the warmer months like spring and mostly in the summer, but our plan is to find some places we can kind of just plant the fifth wheel and come and go.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to the condo, but then we'll also, spend, 4-day weekends at the RV. Mm-hmm. So we're really excited about that. So we're trying to find places that are local so we can keep doing what we got to do, but have little mini vacations along the way. It's going to be fun. So kind of pretending to be full-timers in a way.
I mean, that's one of the best things for us, I think, just the distinction between a diesel pusher and the fifth wheel. We can actually just leave the fifth wheel.
Yeah, I don't know why that is a difference. I just feel I don't know. I would have never felt like, I can leave my Class A somewhere. I don't know why.
I don't know either. It's a stigma, thing. I guess.
But I totally can see leaving the fifth wheel. I'm sure it doesn't even make sense, but
it works for us.
So I think also finding that balance in this whole vein of this goal is also continuing to do more things to find that zen and that place where you can just be present. And so for us, running does that, getting out in nature, walking and hiking. But we also, I really want to do more. I'm a Reiki. Bless you.
Now it's my turn.
I'm a Reiki practitioner, and so we're really into meditation and stuff like that too. So yoga, meditation, walks, just things like that. So that's something, to help us keep our balance. I'm just laughing because
I can't believe I sneezed. I'm a mess. I'm a total mess.
Well, moving on. Hey, this is showbiz, babe. You got to keep on going.
I was just going with my game face still.
Okay.
But I totally agree with you though.
In snot.
It's gross. I have a gross game face right now.
Wow.
But I do find like the yoga and meditation does actually help me focus myself better.
Yeah.
I'm more in focus. We did yoga last night for the first time in a while, and we've just really been running.
It's sort of more of our winter thing because we're kind of stuck inside.
Oh my God, it was painful.
Yeah.
It was. Some things were stronger and better than they've been, and some things were not. I was surprised.
It's totally different muscles than when we're
but it was good.
There's
a balance. Again, talking about the balance we have. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. And I was able to balance it last night.
That's what we are. Okay. You want to do the next one?
Yeah.
Number 4.
We're going to continue to meet new people.
We used to we're extroverts at work.
Yes.
Because we're like on all day long because Neal's seeing patients. I have clients and, we're just dealing with people. We have to be very social. So it used to be we'd come home and I don't even want to talk on the phone.
No.
If we went on vacation, I don't want to talk to people.
No.
And I think that's very obviously isolating and not as much fun.
I don't think it was as healthy in some ways because now that we've actually expanded ourselves and we've actually gone out for dinners with more couples, it used to be like, well, you know what, we're going to just date night's just us, that kind of stuff. And now we've actually gone with more friends.
Like this seriously was a goal of ours a few years ago. We really had to just open ourselves up more and just put, like we always said, we got to step outside our box and just put ourselves out there. New. And so we've done that over the last few years, and it just opens up a whole, obviously, new world. And I mean, it makes our lives more interesting because we get enriched by other people. And then when you're talking RVing, we've said it a million times, RVers are the nicest people. So we used to go away and kind of keep to ourselves. And I do need some of that while we're away, but I love meeting it. Between Facebook and the friends that I've made, and I consider the people I've had now, I have, Anita and Mac and people I talk to all the time. Dave, all these people that we talk to, they're kind of my pen pals, right? Yeah. And it just enriches your life. And then when you get out there and you go on trips and you meet your neighbors and find out where they've been, you get to learn some new things about places, you learn new things about RVing. It just opens up your world. And I think it adds to our relationship.
It totally does. And it totally adds to our relationship because we've had experiences with other people. And, when you're at a campsite and something happens, you might need some help. And if you're just isolated and alone, maybe you don't get the help so easily. Or somebody needs help and you're just not going to help them, which is not us. But some people do that,
And sometimes you'd be like, I'm afraid to go meet the next door person because what if they're, nuts?
Yeah.
Or what if they're annoying? Yeah. Honestly, like how many trips have we gone on since 2008? I've never met anybody who wasn't nice. I mean, I'm sure it could happen.
Most people that
we have bad neighbors, but geez, we've had good luck with that.
We've been very lucky.
Yeah.
Most people we've talked to, though, they tend to be in the same vein. They're there to vacation with their family and do their own things. And so they're, hey, how's it going? Everybody's friendly and meet for a little while. You talk, where you been, what are you doing? And then everybody goes their own way. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of nice. Then you meet again, you talk. Hey,
yeah.
It's nice.
Hey, how'd your day go?
Yeah.
And all this. And it just adds to the whole experience.
When we were in Destin last year, we met a guy. We wouldn't have done this before, but we met somebody who chartered a boat. And they went fishing and had a great experience. And it's like, well, maybe next time we go to Destin, we'll charter a boat.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, just chatting with them and where are they from. And I don't know. It's just
Would never have done that a couple years ago.
I know. We really
so this is...
Man, we were losers.
God. Why did anybody even like us? I don't know.
No, nobody did because we didn't talk to anybody.
Or if they did, we wouldn't know.
Yeah. Hard to believe because we yak on as we do.
Oh, my God. And we talk to people all the time. I mean, we'll go through a grocery store and Kathy's like, hey, how are you? And she'll talk to people.
What's the saying? Yeah, I'll talk to anybody, too.
She'll talk to anybody. She's like her dad.
Yeah, but, I guess we're extroverted introverts or something. There's some
We're extroverts
scale.
who are trying hard to be introverts, and we suck at it.
I don't know which is the chicken or the egg on that one, but anyway. Okay,
because neither one of us is afraid to stand up in a group of people and talk.
And, like at any wedding,
about
we could
anything.
We're typically at the table where the camera guy is, and we can make new friends and talk to anybody. So,
and if they want us to go up and make a speech, we could.
Maybe when they leave, though, of the people that they're like, "Oh my God, those people didn't shut up,
losers."
Jeez.
That could happen.
What are we on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5.
Number 5, and I didn't number these, so
No, we're gonna have to count.
So where are we? Point
right here.
Take more risks and try something new. So, Kathy, what are you going to do for that one?
I think that is what keeps you young. I think I know the secret to what the fountain of youth.
Tell me.
Is keeping challenges going in your life.
It's totally true.
Keeping going, like try new things, keep your brain going. Like, hey, I'm going down this path. And I'm not saying sabotage yourself and, jump over another way. But go back and try something from when you were a teenager that you used to love. Like I used to dance. In fact, I wanted to be a dancer. And so
you're very good at it, by the way.
Thank you. At one point in my life, I got back into adult tap class, and that led to Zumba class, and that led to me becoming an instructor teaching Zumba for 4 years. And that took me down this whole path, and I met people, and then I've gone different. I just kind of go with the flow, and I'll try something for a while, and then go into something else. But that's what keeps me young. So for me this year, I think this is because as the kids have gotten older, I have more time. But about 14 years ago or so, I don't even remember why, because I'm a creative person. Like I said, I'm into choreography and dance. I've done needlepoint.
She's an excellent interior designer. Let's not mess around here.
Creative outlets.
Yeah.
So about 14 or 15 years ago, I started painting. And it was tough because we had, 4 kids and it was a busy life and all that. But
let's just be honest. We had 4 kids under 9.
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah. So, but it was an outlet for me, and it was something I really enjoyed, and I dabbled in it over the past 14 years. And in the summer, for whatever reason, I'm like, I think I'm going to start painting again. Someone asked me to actually do a painting for them, and I'm like, that's cool. Obviously, that's a little sign. I probably should get into this. Well, since then, I think I've sold at least 45 paintings, and I can't stop. Like now, I have the time, and I seem to be pretty good at it.
And
it's
you're
developing,
very good at it.
and if nothing else, I'm enjoying it. So
I can honestly say I've never seen you happier.
I have found something really special. So for me, I just really enjoy it, and it's very fulfilling. So I've turned it into a business, and
she has.
My goal next year is Neal and I have been planning around some of our RVing is we're gonna do some. I sell at we kind of have a gallery at the office, which makes for a nice environment.
It is a very nice environment, but
that's where I'm selling a lot. But you can't keep selling to your same group of people. Eventually, people stop by, and this is what happened to me in the past. The circle is only so big.
But I have to say though, you absolutely transformed our office now. So it's a chiropractic office. We have massage.
People walk in, they're like, what's going on here?
And stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's totally gallery looking as well. And every day or two, pictures are moving, and you just move things. You sell things, they move, and it's fantastic. There's such a flow.
It's made such a nice energy in the office.
It's really nice.
I'm just finding a lot of joy in it. So
you've made people happy.
Well, it's made me happy. So
that's great. That's good.
That it. Okay, stop.
It's about my happiness. No.
But this is something I want to do into next year. And we're going to do some shows, and we're going to just sort of see where this goes, because it seems to be doing very well at the office, and I'm loving it so much. And now I have time for it.
Can I just say,
that's my challenge.
I'm incredibly proud of you.
Thank you.
Sorry for interrupting you, but I am very, very proud of you.
Okay, your turn.
Well, mine is going to be, I'm not a creative person. I try to be. I might have some creativity in me, but I don't really not explored it. But what I'm going to do this year is be more open to change. So a lot of times things will come up and we'll have opportunities for things, and I'm the one who will say no. And I don't know if it's because I don't understand it or that I don't want anything to be different. And I don't really know what that's about, and I'm trying to work through that to figure it out. But I'm going to try to be open to change. So there's things in life like coming into the condo here. They brought me in and I looked at it and I was like, no, I can't imagine it. I don't like it. And it's one of my favorite places that I've ever lived. So I think sometimes when you're not open to change, you have a self-defeating attitude and you can really shut the door on great possibilities. And I think getting there to where we're aging and moving forward in life, there's a lot of opportunities out there. And anybody I know who has aged successfully, and when I say that, they're like active and still vital, doing things, physically in great shape, doing stuff, they're always open to change, and they're trying new things, and they're always putting themselves out there. And a lot of you guys might be doing the same thing and going, duh, we know that. But for me, it's a journey, and I'm learning it.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying not to shut the door on things, and I'm trying to say yes more, and I'm trying to understand more. And I have this problem. It's a bad problem. I want to just... Sometimes
sounds maniacal.
It's
What is
awful.
it?
Sometimes I just don't listen, and you know that. And
You're being very self-defeating today. Why are you being so hard on yourself?
I'm actually learning more. So I'm like, I kind of think sometimes I don't...
You're being very reflective.
I'm reflective. Sometimes I don't listen.
But you're not such a downer. Why are you being such a downer?
I'm not being a downer. I'm trying to say, sometimes it's a journey that we go through. So this is my resolutions for this year. I'm going to do some things that are going to be more open to change.
Are you unhappy?
I'm not. I'm extremely happy.
Okay, because you sound like you're sad.
No.
Okay, do you want a drink?
Please. No, I don't. No, it doesn't work for me. Nothing ever good's come when I've had a drink. So
this to me this must be Neal's. You know what it is? You're turning 50.
I'm turning 50.
And you're depressing the crap out of me.
I'm sorry.
Now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
This is supposed to be uplifting and inspirational.
I thought it was. I thought it was hey,
God.
Open up to change.
I'm going to jump off a bridge.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I get you want to be more open to change and things like that. He's been really hard on himself lately about this stuff because you are struggling with that. And maybe it is. Maybe something you need to think about is that maybe that is about you turning 50.
Maybe it is about being 50.
That's a big number.
Wow.
That's a 5 and a 0.
I hear a lot of times like, you don't look 50, and I'm like, well, I'm not 50 yet, so don't say that.
Well, that's the thing. It's all...
And I appreciate it, but...
And see, guys, this is where Neal and I balance each other out. Sometimes I just am very optimistic.
She's very positive.
And Neal has a harder time with that.
Yeah.
So we try to, balance each other out that way.
We are very much a yin and a yang.
Yeah, so...
our taste of music is different.
Yeah. You like pie, I don't.
That's true, you don't like pie.
So different.
No.
But, it's just, I think that we help each other out in areas where there's some areas where we want to improve. So, obviously, you're doing a lot of thinking going into 2017.
I know, I think, this is the year that, like you said earlier, we've been able to make
But think of it as
changes.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Great. There's people that haven't made it to 49, 50 years old. I always think of it every day to me as like I'm on the right side of the dirt, and someday I'm not going to be, and I'm okay with that too, and I want to be here as long as I can be, and every day is a blessing.
Yeah.
So, and that's just how I live every day, and I want to do as much as I can. I think that's why I don't sit down. Yeah. I want to do as much as I can.
It starts at 5:30.
I want to get so much done in a day, because that's how I look at things. And maybe you look at things more, that's why you're procrastinating. You're holding back because you're afraid of moving forward.
Yeah, sometimes.
This is like deep counseling.
It is counseling. RV Glamping Adventures.
By the way, charge $250 an hour.
I'll pay it. You're worth it. I think... I don't mean to be a downer. I'm just like, I think it's really a good thing to put yourself out there. And if I'm going to say this is my New Year's resolution... I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And I do already appreciate life.
We'll see, Mr. Procrastinator.
Maybe I'll get to it next year. I don't know.
Okay, and we say we do everything. So if this is something you feel is holding you back.
I feel very strongly in life that I need to do stuff
because life is so good. And we are so fortunate. We are so lucky.
We are very lucky.
We have health. We have everything. We have everything. So we are... Somebody said to me the other day, you know what they said? You're one of the 10%? Because I made some jokes that somebody put on Facebook, hey, I just went shopping, and da-da-da. And I just said, I hope you get something nice. And this friend of mine, Amy, said, I don't know what I could possibly get you, Kathy. You have it all. And I was like,
Aw,
wow.
that's nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's how I see it. Like,
Yeah.
it's, to me, it's just, we are so lucky. And I think when you think positively like that, you manifest it. Yeah. So you got to put it out there. You got to project it. So that would be my 10 cents, whatever, 25 cents to you is just, keep thinking positively. Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, eventually you can believe that. So
I really believe if you believe you can achieve. I know it sounds geeky, but I totally believe that. So like that's why this whole thing for me about being open to change, noticing some issues that I have, and I need to change them. And I think if I believe I can do it, I'll do it. Okay. It's that simple. Or next year, because I procrastinate.
Procrastination.
I know.
We may revisit this next year.
Maybe.
We'll keep this. And
keep the list.
Yeah. All right. This is our next one. Developing alternate sources of income. That kind of comes out of that noise right now you might be hearing is someone snowblowing.
There's a snowblower
Because we live
going
in
around.
a condo, we do not have to do that anymore.
Nope.
So that is the plus of condo living. But anyway, the where this all comes from is we're always trying to look for down the road when we want to full-time more. I say full-time more because I'm sure we'll have some kind of a base.
Yeah.
But that we can go out on the road. Well, you need a source of income. I don't want to just do nothing. I want to keep, we go back to that point of challenging ourselves. Yeah. So I'm really interested in seeing what, I've sold quite a few paintings. So I want to see where that goes. So I'm just, for me, I'm going to set some goals of just putting that out there and seeing what comes back with that and seeing if that's something we could do on the road.
I like that idea. And I'm going to try to do something a little different too, because I really support you in what you do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't just chiropract on the road. So
I know. I wish
which
you can't
is okay.
get licensed nationwide.
No, it's one of those things. I take a national board, so I'm national board certified. However,
you have to get licensed
by state. So but that's fine because I think I want to do something different.
Crack for gas.
We would. We'll crack for gas.
Crack for gas.
But I think what I want to do is I want to support you and learn framing and stuff like that. And I think that would be something neat. And I'm actually looking forward because I can talk to pretty much anybody working in an art show.
This is so preliminary. I don't know. We're just going to put it out there and see what happens.
You got to put it out there.
You might be we like working together. We work together now, so of course we want to find ways to continue to work together. We plan on running the business for more years to come. But
if any patients are listening to this,
don't stress.
We're not going anywhere.
But it's kind of a nice way to help pay for some of the, the trips and things like that too. So we'll see where that goes. Okay, read more. That's another goal. We do not read. It's ridiculous, because we're doing so much. Sitting down, I think for me, sitting and doing nothing is just virtually impossible. So, I could probably do that on a beach.
We don't. We walk.
We don't. I know.
We walk. We run.
Build sandcastles or something. But we need to. I want to make a goal for myself of some. I read somewhere you should read 20 books a year. I am because I do even reading. I can speed read.
Oh, and she finishes a book in a day and a half. It's crazy.
I sound like a nut.
No, you do not.
Anyway, I think that I'm going to make a goal of 5 to 10 books a year.
Yeah.
If I read 5 books next year, I'd be happy.
Well, I'm going to start reading more. Just period.
Self-help books.
Well, I got that one, but I think I'm going to read more because I dusted off my Kindle, and I actually think I find myself at night just looking at the same stuff on my phone.
Like what? Do you just go roaming around?
Yeah, I do, and I don't like that, and I don't want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do instead is just go ahead and read a book. And I think
Neal just reads comics. So
and I don't want to do some of that too.
You actually want some intellectual.
I do.
Reading.
Something with
War and Peace, something like that.
Less pictures.
Less pictures, more words.
Yeah.
Not picture books,
Not picture books, no.
Okay. No. And there's nothing wrong with comics.
No, I love comics, but...
Because I like the movies. I couldn't sit and read a comic book.
I love the comics, and I'll still read that. I will
go see Deadpool or Wolverine, and then, by the way, there's... what's his name? Ryan Reynolds is trying to get...
A Deadpool Wolverine movie.
That would be very cool.
Awesome.
Anyway, I like that kind of thing, too. I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman, but I'm not going to sit and read a comic.
Rogue One. Looking forward to Rogue One.
Anyway, so reading books with words more. We should be more specific.
Books with words and stories.
Okay, you got the next one.
We're going to try to spend more time with people we love.
Yes. Well, I guess in a way that's kind of what we've been doing.
It's been a goal, but you know what? There's, for instance, when we go away and we make a home base and stuff, I know we're going to invite people over to it. Mm-hmm. In years past, we might not have. It might have been we're just going to be alone. And I think this time, we'll invite more people to join us on our trips, and the local stuff, they can come out. It's a car trip, day ride for them, and that'd be very nice.
Yeah.
You know, in the last couple, actually, I think leading up to Christmas, we've gone out to dinner with 4 or 5 different couples, and every one of them has been fantastic and had a great time.
I know. It's been really fun.
Yeah, I think we want to do more of that too.
Okay. All right, number 9. We're going to continue to keep working on our relationship. Everybody, I mean, really, people, we always hear really nice feedback about what they see in our relationship. People in our lives, personally, friends, family, patients, whatever. But, you know, we work together. We're together a lot.
Yeah.
So it's something, we're in a great place.
I could be annoying.
We can all be annoying. I don't know who else could be married to me. I've said that to you a million times. So I think we complement each other. We're always there to support each other. But you know, I think relationships are something you always got to work on.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
and things you just can't take for granted.
Right. And just communicate. Like we were just saying, we just got to keep communicating. There's so much change going on. When Neal and I met, we were already parents. You know, he had a baby and I had 2 kids, and we became the Brady Bunch family.
Instantly.
And had Olivia, and we've made an amazing family. And that took a lot of work and time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears. But we did it, and we've done a very good job. I'm proud of us for that.
Yeah.
But it's just something you got to keep working at. And, you know, now we're heading into a place where, so we met with kids. We're together all the time, so we know how to be together. But how are we going to be without kids? Yeah. They've been such a focus, and we still have a couple of years of Olivia being in high school. Connor's going to graduate this year. I think he's going to move in with Mitchell. You know, it's just our world is changing all the time, and we have to be there to support each other. And, you know, because we really enjoy being parents.
Oh, yeah. It's been the best joy of our lives,
absolutely.
I'd say.
It's been such a focus of our lives.
Yeah.
We're not like hover parents.
No, not at all.
We do a good job of we're there to support. We're here if you need us. Those, you know, we're at anything we can be at, and they can hear our voices saying go, go, go. But it's not.
It's their choices still.
Yeah.
It's
we
their
totally
choices. Like,
want them to do it.
Olivia runs track. If she didn't want to run track, that's fine. It's her choice to run track. You know, Mitchell's diving above state. If he didn't want to dive, that's fine.
Yeah.
He, you know, and Connor's got his he's going to tech and all this stuff. If it's his choice. If they didn't want to do it, that's great. But we're here. If you fail, we're here for you.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of parents that we've always been.
Well, not just when they fail.
No, but or if they succeed, we're here for you too.
We're just not that
you know?
hover parent. I think we've done a pretty good job of balancing
it's
that out.
It's their choices.
But as that's changing, we got to figure out what is there for us, you know, because I think, especially, I mean, just speaking, I've talked about this over the last year, I've been mom. I mean, to me, I've always worked, but my most important role is mom. And so I have to think and reevaluate who I am and who we are. So we've just, you know, we're going to continue to support each other and communicate, and, you know, we want to be happy and together until the day we die. So
Absolutely.
That's just something that we have to keep doing and keep working on. And
always.
So that's, like every year, that's a goal of ours. So that's a huge one for us going into the next year, just because of all the changes that have gone on.
There's so many
changes. And will
changes.
continue to happen.
And we've done very well dealing with the changes together as a couple, but there's going to be more. And there's every year's a new thing.
And we're in that sandwich generation. We've got kids, you know, growing up, moving on, and we've got my parents are in our lives, and they're going through, you know, some aging stuff, and so
there's support that they need as well.
Yeah, there's just a lot of, and plus we still work and we want to travel, and so you get pulled in a lot of directions. So again, how do you balance that? And that just goes back to all of our goals this year.
And that's and you can't you know, skimp on one thing like your relationship. You've got to make sure that that's a very important part of moving forward.
Yeah, or what are you left with at the end of it all?
Exactly.
So you got to keep checking in on that, making sure all is well. Okay, and this last one, this one is yours now.
Start writing a book or journaling. So part of what I wanted to do is there's a couple of things. I've been
in your self-improvement phase.
I'm in a self-improvement phase. No, but I am a little bit. I think I should be, and I think that's just an important thing. Maybe it is because I'm turning 50.
half a century along, you need to reevaluate.
Maybe it is. You know, I was 32 with no kids and 35 with 4 kids.
How did you do that?
I met you, and it's awesome.
I know.
So I'm very
lucky. I came
lucky.
with baggage.
It's great, you know, and it was. But you know, I've got 17 years of dealing with all these different things in life that I thought I'd never have, and I'm so happy about it, and I want to continue doing all that stuff. So one of the things I thought I'm going to start doing for myself is also journaling, because Kathy blogs, and that's a great way to chronicle what we do.
I've been encouraging Neal as much as possible. Like, I've got the painting as an outlet. I think you need creative outlets.
Yeah, I don't
So,
have one. I don't have one. You know, one of my biggest creative outlet, I read about RVs and I read about RVing, and I love that.
Great,
It is a great thing. It's a great thing. But it's right now, you touch it. It's frozen right now.
I know, it's so sad.
You know, so there's that kind of stuff. But I think I'm going to start. I think I might write a book, or I'm definitely journaling, and I'm going to start looking into. Just being a little bit more creative, putting something out there. This is totally outside my box. I guess it's something I never thought I'd do. Even journaling is something I would never thought I'd do. Mm-hmm. That's why you blog, because I would suck at it.
Well, I don't know about that. It's just, I like doing that, and I love sharing with people, and it gets us some nice feedback, too. I just enjoy, like I said, I have to work with both sides of the brain, so, smoke's coming out the ears half the time, so.
Well, I don't have that. I wish I did.
You can.
I will. That is my 2017 goal, to work with both sides of my brain.
We got a lot to work on next year. Lots of things going on. So I guess all we can say is to everybody, have great holidays. It's been a great year. I have to thank everyone for listening. I mean, this is our 75th show.
Thank you so much.
It's been great getting to know a lot of people out there. I wish everybody a safe, wonderful holiday season. However, whatever you celebrate, enjoy your family, enjoy the moment, and, just make some memories. And I'd love to hear back from people. We, going into next year, we always need some new ideas.
Absolutely.
We got at least 75 more shows in us to go. So, send us ideas, questions, whatever you have. Let them know how to get a hold of us, Neal.
We love hearing from you guys. So you can email us at rvglampingadventures@gmail.com. You can check us out on the web at www.rvglampingadventures. Check out Kathy's vlogs. And there's
and maybe Neal's blogs. They're coming down the pike, I hear.
Hey,
there you go.
That's something new. Yeah. And then also you can check us out on Facebook at RV Glamping Adventures. And we're on Instagram, RV Glampers, and Twitter. RV Glampers. And also YouTube.
Yeah.
RV Glamping Adventures.
Yeah. Our shows are on there. We've done some videos. I've got another one coming out soon. Olivia and I are going to be actually decorating this little travel trailer gingerbread house. We're going to do that this weekend, so we're actually going to do a little movie because I think it's going to be hysterical.
It's going to be funny. If it's like any of the gingerbread houses we've done before.
It won't work out. It'll be some kind of funny disaster.
I have to go make some other stuff.
Anyway, happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy New Year. We'll talk to you guys soon.